Today we are going to talk about the business insights of sports. So just to start with, I mean, if you remember the 1983 World Cup team, you will remember if you remember the picture which was taken, it was like 14 players and the manager sitting in middle. So it was like 15 of them together with the 1983 World Cup. And now if you fast forward from 1983 to 2023, 40 years later, now if you had seen the picture of our Indian squad of 2023, you would definitely get to see those 15 members, plus you would additionally get to see another 21 members in the squad. They're actually not players, they're actually the support staff. So they're the video analyst, they're the coaches, physios, other kind of trainers, dietitian, doctors. So the team, which consists of 15 players, has 21 support staff. So this is exactly the picture of sports business as well. It has grown. So the sports sector, both globally and in India, has witnessed significant growth, characterized by increase of professionalism in the management of sport and sporting event. This evolution has led to a variety of development and opportunities. One is enhanced professionalism. The approach of organizing sports and sports event has become more professional. Increased players earning. Athletes are now earning more than ever before. Higher investment. Both government and private sector budget on sports have seen substantial increase in investment. Advanced viewing experience. Now fans can enjoy cricket matches from home with diverse camera angles, real live analysis, player interviews, and access to comprehensive career statistics of any player at their fingertips. There have been a lot of investment in sports science. There's a significant investment in sports science which actually improves the performance and the safety of athletes. They prevent them from injuries. So now when all these things are coming up, one thing is coming up, which is also coming up, is the job opportunities. These advancement kind of brings in more skilled personnel, thus creating more job opportunities in the sports sector. India is now in the early stages of realizing the potential of sport with expectation of substantial sport growth in the coming years. The growth will demand a large number of sports management professionals. So now there's a lot of opportunities for sports management professionals which are going to come up. Apart from India, the Gulf countries are also investing heavily in sports, opening up numerous opportunities for sports professionals. Overall, the sports sector is looking ahead for unprecedented growth, and there's a lot of requirement of expansion and sophistication. So now coming to some data, like in 2017, the market size of sports industry in India was 73 billion Indian rupees. So there was a little bit of dip to 16.73 billion Indian rupees in 2020. But then in 2022, there was like huge growth of 142.09 billion Indian rupees. So it was almost a 100% growth. So according to Deloitte analysis, the Indian sports market is estimated to touch 100 billion US dollars by 2027 from 27 billion in 2020, a compound annual growth rate of over 20%, which is about twice as fast compared to the global market. So now if there's so much of growth, what is needed? Well, there's need for manpower in the Indian sports sector. So, and what kind of manpower we do need? We need manpower in sports marketing. We need manpower in sports sponsorship. One from the company side who will sponsor the events, and also another from the event side who will be looking for sponsors. And there's a of requirement in sports operation, like the match day operation, venue operation, hospitality, ticketing, ground staff, and spectator crowd management. There's a lot of opportunities in the digital space as well. As you know, social media is like a key to businesses now. So you need social media manager, communication manager, content writer. Sports content writing is like growing bigger and bigger. You need photographers, videographers. Then another thing where there will be a lot of requirement is in sports law, with more and more events coming up, more and more sports leagues coming up. So there will be more and more negotiation and contracts where there will be a lot of requirement in the sports legal sector. So there will be a huge demand for sports lawyers. And then of course, data. Everything now is data driven, from improving your performance to injury prevention. Everything is now data based. So you need data analyst. For sports team, you need video analyst. And of course, you need statistician who crunch data a lot, and which is required for sports nowadays, because you have a lot of website coming up which gives you real-time statistics of a sports person, of an event, and of matches. So these are very important areas where you will have a lot of work. Then there will be a lot of work in the sports retail sector, like merchandising, selling of sports procurement goods, like sports goods. Then again, as you know, broadcast is the main revenue earner for sports, and there's going to be a lot of requirement, and there's actually a lot of requirement in sport broadcast and media. You need the producers, you need broadcast and media rights, you need journalists. And another thing which is coming up big time, esports. So yeah, definitely you need players to play esports, but everything surrounding the business of esports need a lot of manpower, and a lot of strategic businesses involved in esports. So you need a lot of professional manpower. And on the other side, there's requirement for sports scouting, player management, talent representation, development officer, physical educators, sports management consultants, which are coming up big time. I mean, a lot of big consulting firms are concentrating on sports advisory department, trainers and physios, sports center management, nutrition and dietitians, and then the education sector of sports, researcher, sports betting, and sports retail. On the other side, you also need administrators, the sports administrators, umpires, referees. So there are a lot of opportunities going to open up in sports sectors. And talking about sports administrators in India, you need people working in Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Indian Olympic Association, Sports Authority of India, and National Sports Federation of various sports like the BCCI, the AIFF. Now that, like I was talking about, the manpower which is needed in sports in various sectors. But now let's come into let's talk about sports business. I'm sure all of you know about Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, the CR7. So Ronaldo actually signed up with Juventus, and the transfer was not just about acquiring one best footballer in the world, but it was about a very strategic business move. When Ronaldo actually signed up with Juventus, his form was actually dipping. So he was not the same footballer as he was 5 years ago. Yet the club paid 100 million euros to get Ronaldo. That was a substantial investment. So that investment was definitely not just to get the footballer Ronaldo, but it was invested to get the brand Ronaldo. And Juventus quickly recovered part of the investment through merchandise sale, with reports suggesting that Ronaldo jersey sales brought in around 60 million euro within 24 hours. So this move also enhanced the club's market visibility, increased sponsorship, and boosted club stocks price temporarily. So this is a little bit of business insight. And another good interesting business insight would be, like, we all watch IPL. So now in cricket, the nature of the pitch can significantly affect the duration and excitement level of a match. Batting friendly pitches often lead to higher scores and longer games, which in turn provide broadcaster with more opportunity to show advertisements, thereby increasing the revenue. The IPL, for example, is known for its high-scoring matches with attractive broadcasters and our advertisers alike because of its extended engagement with audience. Now imagine if it's not a batting pitch and a team gets all out in 10 overs and another team comes in and scores the run in 8 overs. So initially it was 40 overs available and they played 18 overs. So they lost around 22 overs and 22 advertisement time slots which you have between overs. So in total they lost like crores of rupees, because each advertisement time slots, for even those 15 taken time slots, you have to pay crores of rupees. So it's a huge revenue loss. So this is also a little business insight on how sports management functions. Also, like many sports teams sell their naming rights to their stadium to corporation for substantial amount. For instance, in 2011, the New York Mets home ground was renamed Citi Field in the deal with Citibank worth 400 million over 20 years. These deals provide a steady income stream for the teams, and valuable brand exposure for the companies. If you remember, or if you know, the Arsenal stadium is called the Emirates Stadium. So they have actually given the rights to the Emirates in exchange of a substantial amount of money, and it's been leased for a few years to them. Now coming to social media and streaming, sports team and league use digital platform to engage with fans worldwide, offering behind-the-scene content, live match streaming, and interactive features. This digital presence not only enhances fan loyalty, but opens up new revenue streams through digital advertisement and subscription services. For instance, now you will see all IPL team has been at the forefront of digital innovation, offering both Indian and international fans kind of a pass to the IPL, and a lot of interaction or the behind the scene activities are shown. Another great impact from the business point of view is hosting mega events. For example, the Olympic and World Cups. Hosting major sporting events like Olympic or the FIFA World Cup can have significant economic impact on the host city or country. Despite the massive upfront cost involved in hosting this event, countries get a chance because they have for potential long-term benefits, including improved infrastructure, increased tourism, global prestige. However, the economic benefit is often debated, with some cases showing the cost outweigh the benefits. But nowadays, if you want to host an Olympic or a FIFA, I mean, the international body is giving a lot of importance to provide a solid plan so that you always land up in benefit after the event, and you are able to create more legacy after the event. Another interesting area is betting and fantasy leagues. So in some region you have where sport betting is legal. It has become a significant revenue generator for sports league through partnership with companies. For example, in NFL, NBA, Major League basketball, baseball, NHL, all have entered into official partnership with betting companies, integrating betting into fan engagement strategies, generating revenue through sponsorship and and betting related content. In India, it's not legalized, but we have a lot of fantasy league like My Circle, Dream 11, uh, where it is kind of done in a different way, but this is a great revenue earner surrounding the sport. And we actually have a lot of participants for these fantasy leagues. And Dream 11 is really doing very well in India. They even sponsor the cricket team. So you can understand the amount of money they are making out of it. Then you have this athlete endorsement and personal branding. So athletes like Virat Kohli or Serena Williams or Lionel Messi generate significant income through endorsement deals with global brands. These partnerships are lucrative for both parties. Athletes receive a financial boost with brand benefits from association with popular and highly respected sports brands. So you need specialized person to negotiate and make these kind of deals happen for the athletes and the companies. So now, if you look at India, though we are cricket centric, but we are getting a lot of broader appreciation from various sports, including football, kabaddi, badminton, and Indian economy is getting a lot of boost because of this league. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, whatever profit the leagues are earning, they're paying taxes, and these leagues are kind of multi-billion-dollar industry with significant contribution from broadcasting rights, sponsorships, endorsement, and a lot of other various fan engagements. Take IPL for example. It's definitely a success story. The franchise valuation and ownership. I mean, for instance, in 2022, two new teams, Lucknow Super Giant and Gujarat Titan, were added, with the bidding price for these teams exceeded 70, not 70, it's 700 million, highlighting the league expanding and the economic footprint attached to it. And also there were like the broadcasting rights, a staggering sum was paid by Star India for broadcasting rights, reflects the league's massive viewership, and the ad slots, which I discussed earlier, like were sold out for huge amount of price. And then you have this merchandise sales and brand partnership, which actually gives you a lot of revenue to the teams like Mumbai Indians, Chennai Super Kings. They leverage a lot through this merchandising sales in partnership with global and local brands, creating an ecosystem that extends beyond just the cricket field. And again, you need a lot of specialized person to work in these areas. So basically, as I conclude our exploration of the business of sports in India, it is clear that this vibrant industry extends far beyond the boundaries of playing field. The Indian Premier League or the IPL stand as a testament of colossal potential of sport as commercial powerhouse, demonstrating how strategic marketing, broadcasting rights, and player branding can create a spectacle that captives millions. Beyond cricket, the emergence of leagues such as Pro Kabaddi League and the Indian Super League underscores the growing appetite of diverse sporting events, each carving its own niche in the heart of fans and on the balance sheet of the investors. Athletes transform into global icon. I mean, you take the instance of Neeraj Chopra. Athletes, like, they're transformed into global icons. Take for example Neeraj Chopra, and I mean, he is now doing his branding all over the world. Recently he did some kind of branding of Neeraj Chopra. I mean, Neeraj Chopra not as a player, but Neeraj Chopra as a brand in Switzerland. So now, like players outside the playing field, that influencing, not only inspiring the next generation, but also drive significant economic activity through endorsement and personal branding. This phenomenon highlights the crucial role of sports management professional in navigating the complex interplay between athletic achievement and commercial success. So for sports management MBA aspirants, the business of sports in India offers a dynamic and a challenge-filled opportunities for innovation, leadership, and impact. As future leaders in this domain, you are poised to navigate the complexity of this industry, leveraging the power of sport to unite, inspire, and transform society. The journey ahead is exciting as it is daunting, but the potential of making a meaningful difference in the world of sport is limitless.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
essence, the business of sport in India encapsulates the spirit of competition, the joy of participation, and the promise of economic and social advancement. It's a field where passion meets purpose, strategy aligns with performance, and where every game played contributes to the larger narrative of India's rapidly growing space in global sports arena. As we all embark in our journey in sports management, remember that you are not just contributing to the business of sports, you are shaping the future of how India plays, watches, and lives sports.